Hey everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and in this video we'll see that how we can delete element at any given position from linked list, right? So though we have already covered this video previously as well, but there we solved using recursion, and this today's video will solve via iteration method, right? So iteration method means like we'll basically operate one by one and then we'll delete the element from given position. So now if you see, like, this is my linked list, right? Now at any given position, so it could be, let's say if I want to delete the element at third position means this is first, second, third position, right? So I should delete this 7. Similarly, let's say if I want to delete from second position, so it means I have to delete 6. If I want to delete from first position, then I will delete 12. If I want to delete the fifth position, then I will delete 9, right? Now, so it means position can range from 1 to the given element. So what cannot be? The position cannot be less than 1, right? Because let's say, so it means the position cannot be less than 1, because if it is less than 1, let's say if position is 0, then it doesn't make sense that delete element from 0th position, because there is no position at zeros, right? There is first position. So it means position should always be greater than, so basically what I can say, that if you talk about position, so position, let's say if I take it position should be greater than 0, because it can start from 1. Now it should be less than number of element, right? That's also we say that number of element. So basically we have to take care when we are iterating that, let's say if position is greater than that, then in this case we can just say that position is not valid, right? But now let's see the main logic, that what should be the logic of to solve this problem. Now let's say if I want to delete the element at this position, like third position, so it means what I have to do, that at the starting I have given the positions. Let's say this is P. So at the starting I have to give that I have to reduce till basically I have to delete the third position. So it means somehow if I reach till here, then I can easily basically point the previous of this node to the next of this node. So it means what I will do, I'll basically point this to this one. This is what I have to do, right? So how we can reach till here? So basically what we'll do, we'll basically take two variables, one is previous and one is node. Node will basically one by one will operate, and previous will always point to the previous node, right? So our aim is that this node, if I reach till here, it means I'll say that the previous will be 6, so it means I can easily point the previous of next should be node of next, right? So let's see how it happens. So first node will always point to the first node. Node at the starting is 12 and previous is null at the starting. Now whenever I'm going ahead, so I'll reduce the position by 1, right? And I'll check. So basically in my while loop, so basically what I'll do, here I'll operate this while loop, and in this I will say while node of next is not null. So if node of next is not null, in this case you have to basically first of all do previous equals to node, that you have to do, and then you have to do node equals to node of next, because once you are covered with the previous one, so you have to again go next as well, and then decrease the position. So decrease the position by minus by -1, right? So with this condition, while node of next is not null, we'll also put a condition here. I'm just adding here, and position should be greater than 1, right? So if node of next is not null, position is greater than 1, then you have to operate till while. As soon as the position becomes 1, it means we have reached till that position, right? So what will happen? Let's check this one. Node of next is not null, yes, so it means, and position is also greater than 1, because right now we are at 3. So it means it will do previous equals to node. So previous will be 12, node will become 6, and position will become 2, because this is what is happening here, right? Again node of next is not null, because we are at node is here now, node of next is not null, and position is also greater than 1. So again it will do that previous, assign the previous node to node, then node equal to node of next 7, and position will become 1, right? So now position is 1, so it means node of next is not null, but position is 1 now, so it means we can't go inside that. So what is the thing here? Now my node has reached till here, right? So now I am here. So if you see here, previous is 6, node is 7. Now what I have to do? So it means I have reached till here, so I have to just do that previous dot next should become node of next. That's all. So it means this is previous, so it means previous of next should become node of next. So it means this 6 will point to 8, right? So this is how it will happen, right? And this is how we have to basically operate on this one. Now definitely there are some negative test cases that we have seen, so let's see them, that how we are handling in using code. Yeah, so this is our code of linked list. Here what we are doing, this is our main function. So here first of all we are inserting the function. So if this is like just to create the linked list so that we can operate. Here we are printing the linked list, and here we are calling the function delete element at given position, right? So let's say if I want to delete at third position, so I pass the head of the linked list and I pass the element the position where I want to delete. So now let's see the function how it is happening. Now this is negative test cases. That so here first of all I am basically taking the head as node and I am taking position. Now if position is less than 1, if position is less than 1, then in this case position can't be less than 1, right? That's for sure. So in this case we can just return node whatever the value it is. Now let's say if node is null and position is greater than 1. So in this case also, because it's not valid thing, right? The linked list is null and you are seeing the deleted from second position. So this is not the case. So in this case we can say position greater than number of element exist. Position is greater than the number of element exist, right? So this is again not a valid case. So this is negative test case. Again, if node is null and position is 1, right? So if node is null and position is 1, so in this case also we have to return null, right? Because if position is null, or in fact what we can do, that if because this doesn't make sense, like, so if node is null, we can basically in fact remove this and we can say if position is greater than equals to 0. So it will basically check here that if node is null, and so whatever can be the position, it can be 1, 2, 3, whatever. If node is null, then this is not a valid case. So it means the position is greater than number of element exist. Now let's say if position is 1, right? So if position is 1, it means I want to delete the 12. So what I can do, I can just return the head of next, right? So this is what I'm doing, that I'm just returning node of next, because now head is in node, so we can just return the node of next, right? Now it comes our main logic now. So first of all we are initializing the first node as node, then we are taking previous as null at the starting. Now we have this condition that we explained in our logic. While node of next is not null and position is greater than 1, then do previous equals to node equals to node of next, and reduce the position by -1, right? So this will make sure that we are at correct position. Now again this can happen, let's say if position is not 1, because let's say I have 5 element here and if my position is 6 or 7, so this is not valid, right? That delete the 7th position, and because I have only 5 element. So in this case what I have to do, in this case the position will be greater than 1, because we are reducing the position by -1. So in this case if position is greater than 1, then it means this position is not a valid. The position is greater than the number of element exist. So that is why we are saying that if position is not 1, it means position is greater than the number of element exist. So in this case we'll just return the first node. That's all, right? So that is the case. Otherwise if not is the case, then we just do previous of next should be node of next, and that's all, and then we return first node. So this will make sure that it will delete the element from a given position is linked list. Now if you talk about the the time complexity of this one, so what I have to do, wherever the element position is, I have to reach till that position, and to reach till that position at maximum I have to traverse an element, because let's say if I want to delete the 5th element, so I have to reach till here. So it means if there are an element, maximum I have to basically traverse an element. So this is time complexity. Now what the space complexity? So as such there is no extra space that we are taking, we are just using the previous variable and node which is constant. So this is our node. So in this case we can say that the space complexity is big of 1, which is constant, right? So this is about time complexity and space complexity. So that's all guys about this video. In case if you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. I will try to explain that. I will also post this code into our description section, so if you want you can copy, you can run at your end. And that's all. If you have liked the video, please like it and please subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you.